Okay, in this video, I quickly wanted to go over using your website to generate sales. When I first started sealing driveways, I didn't really know much about online sales. It was mainly, okay, you start. I did what I knew worked because I was taught in door-to-door sales when I was a teenager. So I'm like, okay, this is the way to do it. So I started just doing sales myself, and then I had other people going around selling driveways for me. It was when I started taking marketing courses online that I saw the power behind what a website can do for generating sales. It started, like the whole business kind of started with the door-to-door, and then, using, just like I talked throughout, all these different modules, like using the cash flow to develop the brand, wrap the trucks, get the apparel, but then also get a branded website going. I'm not going to dive too much into the complete structure of a website because, I talk all about it in the book, and it's free. It's free here. It's all, this book is all about how to optimize your website and then run traffic to a website that converts viewers into sales. What I wanted to say, and I think a very important takeaway about website sales, is the way that you should be looking at your website. I know a lot of people in the industry, they give me their card like, hey, here, take a look at my website. The website is on the card, and no fault of their own. They think like, this is awesome. Like, you go and it's even a decent looking website with all the pictures. The only way that you're able to find this guy's website or any of these people's website is that you receive the card, and then from the card you look, and then you input the URL online, you copy it from the card. The website isn't really acting as a sales engine or as an acquisition engine because it's only from someone who already really knows you. Like, you have to have the card to find this guy's business, which is not the way to look at web sales. The way to look at web sales is that they shouldn't find you from either a card or from already knowing your brand and inputting your brand on a search engine to find you. The way to turn your website into a dominant sales force is to ensure that it's set up in a way and optimized so that it's when people are searching for the services that you offer in the area that you offer them, that's how they come across you. That's how you utilize your website to generate business and sales from people who had absolutely no idea who you were. That's how you generate new business. To be honest, if you have a website and the only way people find it is through a card or through referral, and they go there, and even if it looks really nice, all you really have is a digital portfolio. Like, it's something like another vetting process. It looks pretty, it's there, but no one can find it when they're looking for driveways. Like, how many people do you think are searching online for a single brand compared to how many people are searching for driveway sealing as a service? There's a lot more people searching for the service than there are a singular brand. So what you want to do is you want to take the people that are searching for the service and funnel them into your website. And then what you do is you optimize that landing page so that when you capture the market that's searching for your services in your area, they come to your landing page is optimized, and then from there you turn them into a sale. So in this next section, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly go over how you optimize a landing page to essentially turn a lead into a sale. You're not exactly taking the money from them on the website. You can set that up. I don't advise it, but key is the landing page does such a good job that by the time that they reach out, they're already willing to give you their money. They've made up their mind. They just want to know when you can get out there and do it. So in this next section, I'm going to go over how to lay out a landing page to make sure that your website is an actual sales engine as opposed to just an online portfolio with some pretty pictures. So let's get into this next section. Okay, so before we dive into the landing page build here, how to turn traffic into web sales, what we really have to start thinking about is the mindset that the consumer starts with even before looking for your business or coming across your landing page. You got to make sure you do it right. You got to make sure that you nurture them perfectly from when they start having the issue, when they first notice about needing their driveway done, all the way to when they end up on your landing page. There's all strategy from the first step all the way to the fourth. So that's what I want to go through now. This person, your avatar, the person that needs their driveway done, the first step they're going to take is the awareness, right? So let's say they come home from work and they're walking up the driveway and they take a look and they're like, you know what, like my driveway's pretty gray, or they notice some cracks and they're like, I think it's time I need my driveway sealed. I need to get someone to seal my driveway? Right? So the first step is awareness. Like, what are they thinking in their brain? Just to show, like, this person could be thinking, I need my driveway sealed. I'm gonna go search for someone to seal my driveway. They could also be thinking, oh, I need a seal coat done. I need someone to seal coat my driveway. Or maybe they look at it different. Maybe they say, oh, my asphalt is really great. I need someone to seal my asphalt. To play out this web strategy perfectly, and I discuss this a lot in the book, you always want to keep them in the exact same mindset that they have when they notice the issue to when you come across as the person that can solve the issue for them. So if they think it's driveway sealing that they need, right? If they think that it's driveway sealing that they need, your ad better scream driveway sealing. If it's seal coating that they think they need, I mean, I understand it's the same service. You understand it's the same service. But if it's in their brain as seal coating, then you want to keep them in that mindset. And this ad should not say driveway sealing. It should say seal coating, right? Because the less thinking that they have to do, the more seamless this whole process is, the more likely you're going to get the conversion down here. So in this example, this avatar, this person with the busted up driveway, they're from Burlington, Ontario. I mean, it's kind of where I'm from. I don't have much of an imagination, so we've been going through the Burlington, Ontario thing quite a bit throughout these courses, so we're going to stick with the Burlington, Ontario. So this person's from Burlington, Ontario. They know they need driveway sealing, so let's go through the entire process here. So look, this first step, awareness. They're in Burlington, they come home, they notice their driveway is completely busted, they want to get it sealed. So what do? They come over to Google search and they put in driveway sealing Burlington, right? That's the search term that they use, driveway sealing Burlington, because they know they want to find a local contractor. They live in Burlington and they know they need driveway sealing. So that's what they put in the search bar on Google. They click the results and they're shown a bunch of search results on the Google homepage, right? So this is their search. And let's say this is the search ad that comes up. This is your ad, right? This is your ad. So you see, they search for driveway sealing in Burlington. Your exact phrase or your exact ad copy that comes up is driveway sealing in Burlington, followed by a call to action. And again, this is a super simple model. If you wanna find out more about exactly this whole process, go read the book, man. That's what the book is all about. And if you want to dive even more into the Google ads and how to completely structure all this so that you understand how this exactly works, go take the Google video course, right? The book is free, so go read the book. They see your ad here and it comes up, Burlington driveway sealing, book now. So they're in the same mindset because they've been thinking about driveway sealing in Burlington. You offer driveway sealing in Burlington. You tell them book now, so you're giving them an action to follow, and this could be book now, click now, and then obviously you can put a little bit more urgency, like limited offer or 20% off. Like, again, in the book I go way more into that and I'm not going to go into it now, but let's just say they click. So you've gone from awareness to search for a solution to my problem to seeing the exact solution to my problem in text, and they click. So I mean, you got to think about this whole web acquiring traffic from the web. It's like different puzzles or different sales that have to be made, right? So, I mean, the first puzzle that you have to figure out is how do you get your ad in front of these people, right? So these are the people that are at bottom of the funnel. They notice that they have a problem. They know exactly what problem they have, and they're searching for somebody to solve that problem for them. So how do you get these people? How do you get these people in front of your ad, or how do you get your ad in front of these people? And that's done through keyword research, and that's talked about in the book and as well as in the video course. So the second problem that you have to figure out, the puzzle, is actually the first sale that's made online. The first sale that you actually make in this entire process is you're selling this person on clicking on your ad. Pay-per-click advertising. You're selling clicks, man. You're not selling driveways yet. You're just selling clicks. And how do you sell clicks? Well, your ad has to be, one, extremely relevant to the search term. Like, what are they searching for? If what they're searching for is shown in the ad copy in your ad, and then you give them directive on what to do next, most likely you're going to win a click. You're going to win a click if you're showing up at the top of the search results. So with the pay-per-click, as long as you get your bidding correct, and I mean, there's a little bit more into going into creating the most perfect search ad. And again, it's talked about in other sections in the book and in the video course. But I mean, if you're highly relevant and you give a call to action, most likely you're going to sell this person on clicking on your ad. So let's just say you make that first sale, that you sell the click. Where does the click bring them to? Well, the click brings them to a landing page on your website that should keep them in the exact same mind frame that they were here, that they were here, that they saw here, and now that they will see here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dive in a little deeper into the landing page structure on iUse that you can use to bring this person as close to a sale as humanly possible online when you're doing lead gen, when you're not doing e-commerce. I mean, e-commerce, you can make sales because you're selling a physical product. Here, the play is to bring them here, get a free quote, and then you sell in person, or you personally sell on the phone, or you personally sell over email. So in the next section, we're just going to quickly go over to another picture that dives deeper into this landing page setup so that you can figure out how to bring someone as close to a sale as humanly possible with this web sales strategy. So we're going to quickly just go over to this next picture and we're going to dive into that. So let's go. We've gone through the entire process of bringing someone. They're aware that they need their driveway sealed. They go from searching for a solution to their problem. They come across your ad, they click your ad, and now they're on your driveway sealing landing page. For simplicity, this is exactly how you should be structuring your landing page, just to make sure that you bring these visitors as close to a sale as humanly possible. This is how you turn your website into an actual sales engine. Like, you want your website to be doing heavy lifting of the sales, right? You want your website to be doing the heavy lifting of the sales process. And I talked about this in a video on my Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow me at Asphalt Growth Guy. My first business was lawn care. Like, we were doing a bunch of lawn care, and to extend the season, like, we do lawn care in the spring, and then we do driveways in the summer. Long story short, like, I would go across Canada, we do the lawn stuff, and then come back, and one time everybody quit. Like, all the sales reps quit because there was this big snowstorm. And that's when I kind of realized, like, I didn't want to really depend solely on sales reps, because like just running like a small, tiny, 2-truck operation, and they quit, or they don't show up, or like all this stuff. So I knew I could sell driveways, man. Like, I've been doing it very well for a long time, but there was only one of me, right? Like, how do I get myself in front of more people than I can just physically get myself in front of? Like, there's only so many hours a day, and in my physical form, I can only be one place, one time, one place, right? So I started diving into the online sales and trying to figure out different methods of advertising. And I started thinking about video sales letters. Like, I saw, like, I kind of went to Google, like, how to acquire traffic, but then I'm like, okay, like, if I get these people on my website, like, I want to be able to sell them. So that's when I kind of figured out how to do like the video sales letters on the landing page. So I'll talk about this because, I mean, in the sales letter, like, that's where I would showcase the entire process of driveway sealing. Like, I was so used to, like, when you've been doing this for a long time, it's usually like the same core questions that people ask before moving down towards actually agreeing to get the driveway done, right? How do you apply it? Do you fix cracks? What about my beautiful stonework? Like, are you going to protect that? What product do you use? very core questions. So my goal with this entire landing page is to bring them through, answer as many questions as possible, and then get them to take action, to get a free quote, like, right? So these are call to action. So, I mean, I'm kind of getting a little ahead of myself, but like what we're going to do is I'll take you from the top and we'll go through all the way to the bottom here, and I'll just explain exactly why it is built this way. Okay, so again, we went through the process in the first video of awareness, searching for the problem, seeing the ad that completely solved my problem, and then they click, and then here they are. So the H1 title, or the title, like the big text they should see when they first arrive on this landing page, is the same, very, very close to the same text that they've seen, that they know in their mind that they had to fix, right? They're like, oh, I should get my driveway sealed. And they search driveway sealing in Burlington. They saw the ad that says driveway sealing in Burlington. Now they're on a page that screams driveway sealing in Burlington. It's just reassurance to them that they're in the right place, that this is where they're supposed to be to fix the issue that they're looking to get fixed, right? So psychologically, like they don't have to think, right? They know it's the ad to click. They know it's the landing page to be on. So here they are. So just reassurance. And then right below that, it's a nice video sales letter. And what you do, maybe, again, right? Again, this is again how everything ties into each other. Like, how powerful would it be? The video sales letter starts off with you in your branded uniform, your branded hat, your branded shirt, standing in front of your branded truck, and you're kind of doing like a little introduction, who you are, what's your company name, and you say that you seal driveways in the city, right? I mean, if you want to do a specific service page and you want to build out one of these for every single city, you can get really creative. And like, say they lived in Oakville, and then they go through the same process, driveway sealing Oakville, and in the video sales letter, maybe you call out Oakville. Like, maybe you do, again, like little 10-second different intros for each different sales letter that has to do with driveway sealing. And again, this is getting a little bit more complicated. If you want to learn more strategies like that, just go read the book, or jump on a call. But so in this example, so you call out Burlington, and then you go through your entire driveway sealing process, what you do from start to finish, right? So you explain it, you're talking, and then the video can switch to B-roll, right? So what's your prep? The prep at the driveway, like, how do you clean the driveway? Do you take out the weeds? Do you edge it with a weed whacker? Give the customer a visual experience of what type of service they're going to get if they pick you. Like, you've established that you're branded, your face on camera, you're trustworthy, you're a clean cut guy, you're looking good, you're smiling, you're professional, you take your business seriously, you're all branded, the truck's branded, your shirt's branded. And then what about so you built up the rapport and the trust, and then you move down the sales funnel. So now you're going into the actual process of the service. So you're showcasing step by step. Okay, like, how is the driveway sealing process carried out? And you go through it, everything, the cracks, the cleaning, the cracks, the seal coating, the caution tape that's put at the end, and maybe shaking hands with a customer at the end of the driveway and then driving off, right? Be creative, but just make sure that you showcase. And then what else could you put here? What else could you put after that? Maybe you put some of the video testimonials that you have here, right? Maybe like we spoke about many times throughout the school community courses. If after you're done driveways, maybe you get them on camera saying what a great job that you did for them, and you take those videos that you get a video testimony and you put it at the end of your video sales letter, right? So now you've established rapport, right? You've established rapport. You go through value building. You built up the value of the service because you showcase how great it is, all the steps that you take. And then you've also established social proof, all just within one video, right? You've gone through the entire sales process all within one video. And then after the video, you have a call to action. Because, I mean, the whole goal with this web sales stuff is you're trying to see what converts. Like, you don't know, is a video enough to convert this person? Maybe you've done a good enough job, and this person, they've seen all they need to see, and they're sold at this point. And if they're sold at this point, you want to keep them in this sold mind frame and just give them a way to just take action. You don't want to lose that mind frame. So once they watch this and they see this button right down here, and you give them a chance to get out and get the free quote, then boom, you got them right there. Right? Kind of like little traps, but you're not trapping anyone. You're just trying to solve their issue. Okay? So, I mean, you can install a heat map on your website and see where the most clicks are taking place, but I guarantee if you build this out perfectly, just like I explained, then a lot of people, that'll be enough for them, and they'll just click to get the free quote right away. After that, you can do some before and after pictures just to visually show, like, maybe this is what their driveway looks like right now, and then this is what they want their driveway to look like, right? So, and you've shown that you can bring them from the problem that they have right now over to the desired results that they want. You're the guy that can do that, and you show here. It's like here you show all the steps and everything, and then below, and you can even include kind of before after footage, like I kind of did with the drone footage and stuff in there. But you can also just do quick, boom, boom. Maybe they weren't sold here, and maybe they just wanted to scroll down a little bit, but you got to remind them why they're here. They have this problem, they want this result, you can do that, bridge it. So that's where I would show before and after pictures here, and then below I would show even more social proof right here. So what the social proof is just, it's reaffirming that other people have used your services in the past. They've had a really great experience, right? Anyone searching on Google, like, they already know, they're very aware of the problem that they have. They just want to make sure you're the right person to carry out the service for them. So you do that by showcasing exactly what your process is. Try and capture them here. What exactly your service offers here. Other people that have used your service in the past and that have had a great experience, right? So this just validates your offer. This is validating your offer is validated here, because I mean, they're searching on Google. If they see people that have also used Google, have reviewed your service, and you've done a great job, that just makes it gives them a sense of ease. Like, yeah, what you've been trying to prove here is proved here, right? And then again, you prove it a little bit more down here with video testimonial, that maybe the same stuff that you've included here, maybe a couple different ones. And then again, another call to action, because most likely, if they weren't sold by this, they were sold by all this. And then if you've ever done any commercial jobs, like what I would do is even below here, you could put a whole carousel of all the different logos of all the different companies that you've done work for. It just goes to show even more social proof, because wow, if McDonald's, if Wendy's, if Tim Hortons, if Toyota, if Chrysler, if all these people have trusted them to do work for them, then I know that I can trust them to come seal my driveway. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to get a free quote. So in a nutshell, that's typically what I do with a landing page, to try and make sure because by the time that they click get a free quote, they're so sold on you being the right person for the job that all you really have to do, they're just looking for a price at that point and a date to when it can be done, because they already know what they're getting. Right? If you just have a page and it just says driveway sealing, book now, whatever, like they're like, well, what am I getting? Like, I don't know if I want to use this guy. Like, is he good? Like, what are his results like? Has anyone used him before? Like, these are all questions that people have. And the more questions that you answer and the more that you showcase that you're the perfect choice, then, well, the more likely they're going to click to get a quote, but also the more likely they're just sold and they just want to get you on their property as soon as possible. So that's how I design a landing page, to make sure that it's as optimized as possible and brings people as close to the bottom of the funnel, ready to buy cash in hand as possible. Hope you'd enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.